1 week na ang nakalipas after Canada Day. Tingnan natin yung mga anti-mass immigration rally na naganap noong Canada Day. Hello guys! Welcome to my channel. Gusto kong pag-usapan yung mga naganap na anti-mass immigration rally noong Canada Day. Kung naalala nyo, dito sa video ko na ito na naipublish noong June 21, sabi ko may magaganap na mga anti-mass immigration rally this coming Canada Day. Humihingi po pala ako ng pasensya kung bakit ngayon lang ako nagbibigay ng update. Kasi sabi sa mismong website nila, ipopost nila in the coming days yung mga videos and footages ng mga rally nila. Pero as of now, wala pang update yung website nila ng mga footage and mga videos. Pero may nakuha tayong mga footages ng mga videos from True North at Rebel News. Yung mga links sa mga videos na ito ilalagay ko sa description. So ang mga footage at mga videos na ito galing sa naganap na rally sa Toronto, Ontario. And ano ang hinaing ng mga nagrarally kung bakit dapat alisin or bawasan ang mass immigration na nagaganap sa Canada? Well, marami. Una sa mga hinaing nila is dapat daw yung mga immigrants na nagpupunta sa Canada is i-adapt nila yung mga Canadian values na meron dito sa Canada instead of dalhin nila kung ano man values meron sa bansa nila.
Well, the immigration policy would be you come in, they check your history, where you're from, why you want to come here, and you know, you maybe have somebody supporting you from somewhere else, and that way, you know, they can have a start.
Hindi naman ibig sabihin na dapat totally iwan ng mga immigrants ang mga values na meron sa bansa nila. Ang sinasabi lang ng mga nagrarally is yung mga hindi magagandang values sa bansa nila, wag nilang dalhin dito, kundi i-adapt nila yung mga values na aabutan nila sa Canada.
It's destroying our identity. It's destroying our culture. It's not the Canadian way, and if you continuously bring people who don't share our values, we're gonna have chaos, and that's what we're actually seeing on our streets right now. We're bringing people from war-torn countries, right? It's not people who are coming here because they want to be here. They have no loyalty to Canada. They have no loyalty to the culture or trying to assimilate to our culture, which drives me insane the most. If you come here, if you make Canada your home, you need to assimilate, you need to learn the language, you need to adapt to the culture and the way of life. It's that's how it is, and that's how it's going to stay.
No assimilation in Canada, which keeping your culture and parts of it, yeah, that's a good thing. But just erasing the culture of the new country that you've moved in, like you left yours for a reason. Don't come here and change ours into something completely different.
One bad example is yung naganap sa Halifax kung saan isang lesbian couple ang binugbog ng mga Syrian Muslim down the street ng Halifax, which is mali. Granting na sa Syria, where alam naman natin na Islam ang religion, pinagbabawal ang homosexual relationship, hindi ganun dito sa Canada, diba? So dito sa Canada, allowed ang same-sex relationship. So dapat yung mga Syrian gangster na yun or Syrian mob na yun, wag nilang dalhin dito yung pagiging homophobic nila, na kung saan pag may nakita silang same-sex relationship sa kalsada ay pagsasalitaan nila to ng hindi magaganda, and worse, binugbog pa nila ito. Ito yung mga bagay na hindi dapat dinadala ng mga immigrants dito sa Canada. And another example nga is yung uncontrolled mass immigration na nagaganap sa Canada. So tingnan natin itong data mula sa Stat Canada from 2013 to 2023. So makikita natin na from 2013 to 2021, naglalaro lang sa 300,000 to 500,000 ang bilang ng mga immigrants na pumapasok sa Canada. Medyo add lang yung year after COVID, yung 2021. Pero around 2022, biglang lumundag sa 900,000 yung bilang ng immigrants na pumasok sa Canada. And then, noong 2023, nasa almost 1.3 million yung bilang ng mga immigrants na pumasok sa Canada. So, itong sudden influx ng mga immigrants na ito, unsustainable ito eh. Hindi makakayanan ng economy ito eh. Kasi right now, itong mga immigrants na ito, pumupunta sila sa mga major cities within Canada. And ang nangyayari, na-overwhelm yung cities na yun. Like for example, sa City of Toronto, alam nyo ba na yung bilang ng mga unemployed doon, mas marami pa sa bilang ng unemployed sa buong province ng Quebec. And then may nireport din ng Stat Canada na yung mga entry-level jobs para sa mga high school graduates, yung mga jobs around ages 15 to 24, hindi na rin sila makakuha ng trabaho. Kasi nga napupunta na ito sa mga temporary foreign workers. Tapos marami pang dalang problema ang mass immigration. Isa na nga rito yung housing problem. Since nagpupunta nga sila sa mga cities na ito, itong mga cities na ito overwhelmed sa daming taong pupunta sa kanila. Isa ito sa mga hinaing ng mga nagrarally.
Bringing in 1.3 million Canadian people in 1 year is more than the country can handle. And the problem is that they're all coming into the large cities where there's no room for them and there's no jobs. And what you do is you end up taking jobs from the kids here who need them. You know, there's no housing, there's nowhere for them to go. So what are you bringing them here for?
Gusto din ng mga nagrarally ang better screening pagdating sa mga immigrants para ma-screen sila na maayos kung kaya ba nilang i-adapt yung Canadian values, kung kaya ba nilang makipagsalita sa mga tao dito, kung kaya ba nilang makipag-communicate sa mga tao na dadat na nila dito sa Canada, instead of nalilimitahan lang sila sa mga taong galing sa sariling bansa nila kasi nga hindi nila kaya makipag-communicate sa ibang mga tao.
If you're gonna live in a new country, learn the language and don't just like constrain your like social connections to people from your ethnic or cultural background. Learn the language as a way of tipping your hat to the new country you're in.
And here is the irony, guys. Yung mga nag-participate sa rally, hindi naman lahat mga Canadian-born citizen eh. Yung iba, mga dating immigrants. And yung mga immigrants na ito, yung mga dating immigrants na ito, sila mismo dumadaig na sa uncontrolled mass immigration na nangyari dito sa Canada.
I'm an immigrant myself and I just want to bring awareness to the fact that we don't really have immigration here anymore. What's been going on since Justin Trudeau took power, it's beyond limits and it's, instead of building the country, it's destroying the country.
Well, I'm an immigrant. I moved here in the year 2000. My family and I, we fled the Islamist theocracy in Iran. I believe that it is my duty to stand up for Canadians, for the people that welcomed me into this country, for the country that gave me opportunity, gave me education, and gave me a path to democracy and freedom. And all of these wrong immigration policies have pushed us to a point where there is so much hatred and division. Of course, we need immigrants, immigrants who want to integrate into our society, immigrants who want to adopt Canadian values. And we need to stand together and we need to unite and fight against these policies that are, you know, breaking apart our country.
So as of right now, wala tayong ibang mga videos of Take Back Canada rally na naganap sa ibang mga cities sa Canada. Ang meron lang tayo sa Toronto, yung pinakita ko nga. And meron din ako nakita sa Twitter na may naganap din palang Take Back rally sa Ottawa. Ito yung video, pero wala tayong makuhang mga videos na ini-interview mga tao. And hopefully, makita ko rin yung video na ginanap dito sa Vancouver kasi meron ding rally na naganap dito sa Vancouver. So sa final note, sabi din ng mga organizers ng Take Back Canada na hindi ito yung huling rally. So magsasagwa pa sila in the future ng mga susunod na rally kasi nakita nila yung turnout sa Toronto na marami nag-participate, so na-encourage sila. And one more thing, kaya ginagawa daw nila itong rally nito is para ma-take notice ng government. Lalong-lalo na next year halalan. So gusto nilang maging plataforma ito ng mga tatakbo sa halalan. Kasi as of right now, yung mga different political parties dito sa Canada, tikom ang bibig pagdating sa mass immigration. Tikom ang Liberal Party, ang Conservative Party. Ang hindi lang tikom si Max Bernier ng People's Party. Actually nga, meron siyang video kung saan nakipag-usap talaga si Max Bernier kay Rupinder Singh, yung leader ng mga nagrarally sa PEI. May sarili akong video ng rally niya sa PEI. And kung gusto nyo, panoorin nyo yun. Pero right now, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung video kung saan kausap ni Max Bernier yung leader ng rally sa PEI. Ito siya.
To stay.
Now you can stay, but when they're gonna be expired,
we will see at that moment.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if some of you have their permit that are expired,
nobody is standing here is illegal. They have their permits.
But in your group of 100 people,
nobody is expired. If they would have been expired, they would have been deported.
Okay, but they will be deported when it be expired.
This is what? No, they won't be deported.
You just said that when it's going to be expired, they will be deported.
They will be legalizing their stay. No deportation will be needed in that moment.
But we will need deportation.
That's why you need to have full knowledge. You are a leader. I think you should have a full knowledge before you get in here.
I have a full knowledge. I'm saying when the permit is expired, you must be deported.
You're saying my permit is expired. It isn't.
No, if it's not, but it will be in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months.
I can extend it.
But I hope they won't, because we don't need
you.
Will. No, we don't need you here in this country.
How can you decide it?
Because
for example, listen to me.
There's Canadians, there's young Canadians that can work at Tim Hortons.
Then they can. I'm not working.
So there you go guys, in the coming future, tingnan natin kung anong gagawin ng mga Take Back Canada organizers, kung magsasagawa pa sila ng iba't ibang mga rallies in the coming days. And also, tingnan din natin kung yung mga nasa gobyerno at yung mga nasa oposisyon, kung gagawin nilang plataforma itong nangyayaring mass immigration sa Canada. Kasi yun nga ang goal ng mga organizers. Kaya guys, ano ang masasabi nyo dito sa mga protest rally na ginagawa ng mga Take Back Canada organizers? Tama ba sila o mali sila? Ako sa tingin ko tama sila. Kasi nga dun sa chart na pinakita ko sa inyo, the last 2 years, nasa almost 2 million agad yung number of immigrants na pumasok sa Canada. Hindi sustainable to guys. And ang pagkakaalam ko, sa total population ng Canada, nasa around 6.8% or 7% ang number of temporary resident dito sa Canada. So medyo malaki-laki din yon. Kaya medyo na-overwhelm yung economy natin. And for me, I hope marinig sana ng gobyerno itong hinain ng mga Canadian citizens na ito at ng mga immigrants na naging Canadian citizens na rin. Kasi kung yung mismong mga immigrants dati is nakikita nila na hindi talaga maganda itong nagaganap na mass immigration sa Canada, sana ma-take notice ng government to at sila mismo gumawa sila ng paraan at gawin nilang plataforma to sa susunod na halalan. So kayo guys, ano yung masasabi nyo? I hope may nakuha kayong information dito sa video na ginawa ko, and mag-share din kayo ng comment kung ano sa tingin nyo ang masasabi nyo dito sa mga rally na ginagawa ng Take Back Canada. And if you don't mind po, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Nasa 3,400 na po yung mga subscribers natin, and konting push na lang po, abot tayo sa 4,000. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. That is all guys. Bye! Maraming salamat po.